To comply with Spotify's AI enforcement of copyright law, parts of this podcast have been modified or removed. For the full experience, please listen live on Nova 100 or live stream at novafm.com.au.
Jason Lauren on Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to your Monday.
Good morning. How are we all?
We are good. Clintos?
Pretty good.
Not
Pretty
bad.
good for a Monday.
Yeah. Big weekend of footy. I watched a lot of footy.
Did you?
Guys, I didn't see 1 second of footy this weekend.
Not
a second of it. Did any of our teams win?
Is this a repeat from last week? Pies got up.
Pies did get
Yep.
up.
I was what did I say going into the weekend? Let's not be
you were
complacent.
worried. You were worried.
Yeah,
But
well,
nothing to worry about.
No, I know. In the first quarter, you know.
No. Lauren, you'll be happy to know that your team got beaten by 10 goals. The Tigers.
We're rebuilding, Clint.
It's a
The Mighty
rebuilding
Tigers
phase.
is still rebuilding.
Been
Yeah.
rebuilding
What about
for
the
a while.
D's?
Oh, they didn't know the game was on. Didn't know the game was on. until
Who lost by
quarter time.
more, Richmond or Melbourne?
The Tigers. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what's going to be a great day when Richmond play Melbourne?
Oh, exactly. It might be nil or draw.
Really might be. Hey, Charlie Comben is in a little bit later on from the Roos.
Love Charlie. Now, don't embarrass him again.
Oh, that's
Jason?
right. That's right.
Yeah, the last time
Last time he was here,
Yeah.
his girlfriend was in the car and you made him go and get her.
I didn't make
The
him.
poor thing.
Well,
You
we
sort of
invited
made-
her in.
Clint?
Sorry, whenever you go to an RSL or a casino, they say don't leave people in the car.
Oh, of course.
Same rules for Nova.
Yeah.
You can't be leaving the girlfriend.
He did
in
leave the
car.
window down a little bit.
He
for
did.
her.
He
Yeah.
did. But yeah, they are coming in. They got absolutely flogged by the Hawkers.
But it's a big week for them because they're celebrating a milestone.
yes.
So we're going to
What's
celebrate
the
with
milestone?
them. Oh, big anniversary for the footy club. We'll talk about that a
Oh.
little later.
Oh,
Speaking of footy,
100 years or some such thing.
he's not
such
sure.
thing.
He just shrugged his
Some
shoulders.
such thing. There's something going on there.
Speaking of footy, who's this young lad we're chatting to after 6:30?
So I did the story last night on the news, and it is extraordinary. Daniel Wood has lit up social media. He plays for Blackburn in the Eastern Footy League, and he took one of the greatest hangers you will ever see. Ever.
How old is he, Clint?
He's 29.
Lauren, it looked like
Oh, so he's not like, okay,
No.
we're going to draft him.
No, he's been scrapping around for a while. He's on Box Hill's VFL list, but it is
Yeah.
remarkable. He was in space.
yeah, he really was. It was like he had a ladder.
Hang on, but who took the footage? Because it's not, is that game on the TV? Like, is it broadcast?
No, not broadcast, but it's. I think they all sort of these days to make a bit of money on the side. There's someone who sort of
Oh, Pam, one of the parents has sold her
on her tripod.
handy-cam footage.
What? And then
on a
sells the highlights.
Sony camcorder. Yeah,
That's amazing.
just in the event of a hanger.
Hey, is
Just
this
in case.
is this normal? But on the weekend, I was near a cricket field, right? And they're playing.
It's not cricket season, though, is it?
Oh, sorry. Actually, this was a couple of weeks ago. We were going to play basketball at a school. They were playing cricket
Yeah.
on the oval, and I noticed there was a camera set up on the tripod, watching
Oh yeah,
down
that
the
would be
pitch
to get the bowler's action,
Oh.
so you can show the bowler where he's going wrong, or he
Oh.
or him or her.
Oh, like his technique.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a video ref that they'd set up on
or
club
it could
level.
be the batter for the action.
Right, but it's not like
Wait, but do they do that during games or during training?
Probably was it in the nets?
No, it was an actual game.
Oh,
That's why I was like, what is he going to be a blow up?
no, it's Pam again. She's flogging the vision.
They're going to gather around Pam. She'll play it back. LBW.
Who's playing cricket in the middle of winter?
Do you know what an LBW is, Loz?
You said, yeah, leg before wicket, mate. I know the cricket lingo. I loved cricket when I was a kid.
Really?
Not anymore, but I loved it when I was a kid.
It's the only rule in our
It
house.
goes too long.
What, like-
All my friends who are like cricket mums,
Yeah.
they go to the cricket for like 8 hours on a Saturday.
That's my rule. No
It's an
cricket.
all day.
It's too much.
Oh,
It's too
I
much.
thought you had an
But isn't it
LBW
like-
rule at home.
No. Take the leg where we can get it. Hey, we got a fun show coming up today. We got money to give away as well. Let's get into it. Ed Sheeran, this song, mate.
our song, Lauren.
I'm loving it.
It's grown on us, hasn't it?
Absolutely. Ed Sheeran on the air for your Monday morning. This is Nova 100. Good morning, Melbourne. We'll chat about it later, but the amount of times I watched the Lewis Capaldi Glastonbury performance this
Oh my
weekend.
gosh, it was like How good that he's back.
I'm back,
Like,
baby.
what a
So he said,
moment for
"I'm
him
back,
to
baby."
walk out. Was he expected to be there, or was that a surprise?
There was rumours floating around that
Yeah.
he was going to do a set because I think he did say it was the worst kept secret.
Yeah, right. Okay. So if you weren't across it, it was, I think, 2023 he did Glastonbury
Yep.
and he had to stop halfway through his performance because he had like an anxiety attack, and the crowd finished the song for him. It was amazing. And then this year he turned up and did it all over again.
A little reminiscent of, remember the morning after the Logies, we had to do your news for
yeah,
you.
I don't really remember. But
You
yeah,
came
yeah.
on, you had a big night.
That rings a bell.
You're struggling with the news,
Rings
a
a
lot of
bell.
allegedly thrown around, and we finished
That's
it for
what friends
you.
are for,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
That is what friends are for.
And just like Lewis, you were there crying in the food court at the Star.
And do you know what?
Having an anxiety attack.
Yeah, watching
And,
the
and 12 months later, I made a comeback as well, and I did
You
it
did.
properly. I
You
did it properly.
Yes.
Are you going to the Logies again this year? Do
I
we get
am.
to,
I've been
Do we get to
invited.
have that moment again?
Yeah. How should I
Now,
treat the
who-
Logies this year? Should I go and have a little bit of fun? Because last year I was in bed
Yes.
early.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you were boring.
You want me
remember?
to push the boat
We were-
out?
You're
Yeah.
our Carl Stefanovic.
Well, not really. I'm Timu Carl.
Yeah, but I mean, like, remember the morning he was at Crown, and you know, we all
Yeah.
remember.
no, you were boring last year. We were disappointed in you.
Okay, well,
What-
I'll try to lift.
What we'll do is we'll have a newsreader on standby.
Hang on, Clint, are you nominated for something?
The shows that I work on are nominated.
Are
yeah.
they?
Yeah. So,
So
we're
that's
up
all.
for.
Yeah, no, you need to.
I
You need
might-
to give it a nudge.
What if I have to get up on stage and
What are you
accept the
nominated
Logie?
for?
Our Olympic coverage and our tennis
Well done.
coverage.
That's a
Well
lot of
done.
people on stage.
That's a lot
Hey,
of people.
I
You know
used
what?
to
I'll
work
be-
on the tennis.
I'll
We
be-
never
yeah,
got
you should-
nominated when
you
I
should
worked
come
on it.
along. I'll
I'm here
muscle
too,
my way
guys.
to the front. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I definitely think you should tie one on. Have you seen his outfit?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Shh.
I was worried the.
Oh, well,
Oh,
No,
we're keeping
you
it
can't talk
tight-lipped.
about the outfit until the actual
It's
night.
not your wedding dress.
No, but you know, what if someone else is going to steal my look?
I don't think anyone else has the balls to wear what you're wearing.
no, exactly. I love the meat tuxedo. I mean, we had the meat dress. You're going to look so good. With shaved
Clint, are
hand.
you going to get a spray tan? Because I would like to confirm for all of
Yeah.
those people who have reached out to me that I said last week I got a spray tan for a birthday party
Yep.
on the weekend. It was not terracotta. Thank you very much, Clint, even though you said I was going to look terracotta. So I can recommend that you go and get one before the Logies also.
Terracotta's in right now. It's very
Question.
question.
Channel 9 obviously pay for all the trip, the hotel and everything. You're not bunking in with anyone, are you?
No,
right,
no. It's not a
What do you mean? Do
hostile
you think they're
job.
putting all the stars of Channel 9 in bunk beds?
Well, you never know. There's a lot going on. Is it a bus situation, or do you do a little limo job?
It's like one of those Lux buses. So it's a bit of both.
right.
Yeah.
With a cocktail bar on it?
Well, not
Channel
so much.
9
It's
can't
just-
afford that.
It's
Come
just a
on.
nice bus. But I will say one of the greats is checking out in the morning because they put you up at Star. Is it Star? Star
In
City
Sydney?
Casino,
Yeah.
and that's where everyone stays across
Isn't
the
it
networks.
on the Gold Coast now?
No, it's in Sydney. So across the networks at reception, everyone handing their keys,
Oh,
and it's like
yeah.
it's shameful for some
As
people.
if you hand in your keys, surely you just run
Oh.
and get out of there.
you
No
ever
one's
see,
going to. Is anyone actually checking out of a hotel and going to the desk to hand in their keys?
I checked
never
out
do, Lauren.
alongside Irene last year. What's
What do
her
you
name?
mean? You and Irene were checking
Lynn
out together?
McGranger.
No, not
She's
together,
up for the
but-
Gold Logie.
Yeah, she is.
Did you tie
Yeah.
one on with Lynn McGranger?
Well, no, we were both
you ever
very
throw down with
responsible.
Irene?
No.
Clint had a throwdown with Irene from home and away.
I
you
could
imagine?
see you two as a couple.
So
She'd
could I.
be- she'd be
laying
up
there,
for it, wouldn't she?
laying there vaping in bed when they're finished. Was it as good for you as it was for me?
How good's the Logies? Anything can happen.
Anything.
When is it?
It is start of August.
Right.
Yeah, so still a few weeks
so you
away.
on your fitness campaign for
Not
it?
yet, no.
Well, shout out, Lynn. Our boy's coming for you again.
Give us a call if you're interested, Lynn. Irene.
See you there, Clint. I want to talk Aussie musicians for a sec. First, Olivia Rodrigo, who I love, has just brought out a Aussie icon on stage with her overseas. Take a listen. She brought out Natalie Imbruglia.
What, at her show?
Yes.
Oh, she sung Torn.
Was Olivia even born when Torn came out?
No, but Olivia Rodrigo was on stage with Ed Sheeran this week too.
Yeah, she's a busy
Wait,
girl.
was he at her concert or was she Was she
No,
at his
he
concert?
went to hers. He went to hers.
Oh, so she's doing the Dua Lipa thing, bringing different
yes.
guests out.
Yeah, and I think
Natalie Imbruglia.
Yeah.
So did they put the words to the song up on the screen?
They
for
must
the
have
kids
for the
in
kids.
the crowd?
Yeah. Everyone,
Yeah, what others?
Everyone cheered like
bangers did Natalie Imbruglia have?
Oh, stand by. Stand by.
Yeah, come on, live Google. She had a couple.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, I think we've been here before.
We
haven't
have. We've.
Our memories aren't very good.
Um,
Are you right spelling Imbruglia?
no, I've got to do all the
No,
audio.
he's struggling with that.
He'd be just writing Natalie, wouldn't he?
Natalie I've put.
Yeah, I'm surprised that anyone in that crowd knew the words to Torn.
Can we park Natalie Imbruglia for a second?
Yeah,
So
we
I've got
can.
some sad news regarding another Aussie musical icon.
Oh.
An icon, you say?
Well,
Kylie? Is it Kylie?
it's not
Did something happen
Kylie.
to
It's
our
not Kylie.
No.
I found.
Icon. Is
guys,
it-
I found Shiver. That was the other one.
That's right.
Yeah, that did not get
That was
a run.
a great song. But I don't think Olivia Rodrigo fans would be familiar with Shiver.
Absolutely not. Nor would they with this lady, Holly Valance. Remember
Oh, Holly.
this iconic song?
No, she's Holly Candy now.
No, hold that thought. Holly Valance.
I think it's
Kiss,
3,
kiss.
isn't it?
You
we
know what?
we don't say the K word.
No, smooch, smooch,
That's
smooch.
the one. That's the one.
It is a banger, that song. I haven't heard it in about 15 years,
You know what?
but it is still a banger.
Good film clip too. Very 50 Shades-esque with the helicopter.
What was the film clip?
Like,
I'm not familiar with the film clip.
oh,
No, nor am I.
Well, you haven't lived. It's
What do you mean it's 50 Shades of Grey?
Oh no,
Is it
just like
kinky?
no, not kinky, but just like like the helicopter scene in 50 Shades of Grey. It's like
Did she have a helicopter?
Yeah.
Didn't know she'd have the budget.
Yes.
Oh,
Really?
Don't know if it
she's a
left
billionaire.
Well, she
Oh,
wasn't then. No.
She was on Neighbours.
Let's
Was she on
get
Neighbours?
to the tragic news.
Okay, have you got some sad music for me?
Stand by.
Because we're going to... Lauren, we need some
Yeah.
sad music, trust me.
What's happened?
Holly Valance. Now, she has been enjoying a relationship with a billionaire tycoon. Now, who wouldn't love a relationship with a billionaire tycoon? His name is
But
Nick
when
Candy.
you say she's been enjoying a relationship, they've been married for like
Happily
15
married.
years.
Got it.
13 years.
They got
But-
kids?
But this weekend, it emerged with the sad music that they had
sad music?
split. They have
Sorry?
split. The right-wing glamour couple,
I'm liking you on the sound
Yeah.
desk
a
today.
family friend. I love a
they've
family friend
split.
quote. This has been a very difficult period for both Nick and Holly, and they're keeping
bet.
things private out of respect for their family.
So do they have kids?
They do. They do
Oh,
have
that's
kids.
sad.
They have
That's
2
sad.
daughters.
So, how long have they been together? 13 years?
13
I
years.
And he is.
Well, they've been
he's-
married.
He is a gazillionaire, isn't he?
Yeah,
Nick
he's-
Candy. Yeah. He's
He's
like
wor-
the real deal money.
Yeah. Well, they've got a vast property portfolio, which will be interesting to see how they split it up. It's worth more than $1 billion.
Who
Who don't
gets
mind?
Ramsey
$1
Street?
billion.
Who gets Ramsey Street? Yeah. Well, hopefully she
Do you
gets
think
to...
she's got merch in the mansion?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
of course. Like
she got
the...
a Ramsey Street sign hanging in her
Oh,
office or
yeah,
something?
yeah. She'd have that in the Aria record for...
There'd be a few cardboard cutouts from HMV when the single came out. You'd keep those.
Well, wait, speaking of billionaires, what about the, and everyone saw it, Jeff Bezos got married in Venice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the new ring? Did you see Lauren Sanchez's new ring?
No, but I almost saw. Sorry, I saw Tommy Hilfiger almost fall in the canal when he was.
I saw that too.
When he
He
was-
had a slip. He had a slip.
What about Lauren Sanchez's dress? It had
Oh
one...
No, I'm showing you the ring
Oh,
first.
my goodness.
that
It
is-
takes up a whole half of her finger.
Jeez. That's
Wow.
just... you can have too much money, can't you?
that's a lot.
But the dress has 180 buttons. So can you
What?
imagine getting back to the boudoir?
How could you possibly have 180 buttons?
I don't know. Ask Dolce/Gabbana. Whichever one.
Who
came
am I
up with it.
asking? Which one?
I don't know.
I'd be
Is it Dolce
exhausted.
and Gabbana, isn't it? Or is it
Yes. Well, I don't
Dolce
know.
or Gabbana?
Is Dolce Gabbana, are they friends or is it one person?
By the time I got her
think that's
nude and got to the throwdown, I'd be exhausted.
180
Nah,
buttons.
that's a cut-off job. That's scissors straight down the back. I remember at the Logies one year, back to Logies chat, obviously topic of the day, Beck Judd had a dress that had buttons all down the back and we could not. They'd kind of like, it was a jeton dress. They'd like stitched it up. We could not get it off. And I cut it off with scissors.
What? How did she?
We just took scissors to it and we couldn't get her out of it.
How'd she
We
go
wanted
to
to
the
go to the after
bathroom?
party. Well, she lifted it up. You can lift up a dress.
Right, yeah, okay, right.
You don't need to. Do you think that when we go to the bathrooms, we take our whole outfits off?
Sometimes.
Is that what you think
Just
we're
wake
doing?
it up.
Yeah, all right.
This is like me thinking that when men go to urinals, their pants around their ankles.
No, some people do. Like when you were a kid.
So sometimes girls have to help with the hair when they're having a yodel, but on this occasion they had to help hoik up the dress, hold the dress up.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god!
Hey, just quickly on breakups. Orlando and Katie, is it confirmed?
Well, he was at the Venice wedding.
She
he was
wasn't.
at Jeff Bezos. Well, she's on tour. So is that why the rumours have started? Because they're in separate places? Like, don't you divide and conquer in a situation like that?
You should.
One works, one goes to the wedding.
Oh, I know. So sad. But isn't
Have they
isn't-
confirmed it?
Yes. Now, isn't...
Oh, they have?
Yeah. Isn't Orlando sniffing around Kimmy K?
I don't like that.
No.
Yeah. Well, this was reported on the Weekend Today show yesterday. They were seen... what's the word? They were...
Talking to each other, probably.
No.
Flirting, canoodling.
Canoodling.
Kim Kardashian and Orlando
Yes,
Bloom. No.
canoodling.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, he's not her type, I don't think. She likes, like, athletes, doesn't she? Basketball players, football players. Don't all the Kardashians marry basketball
Yeah,
players?
they do, but it hasn't really worked out for him in the past. Hey,
Did you see, sorry, just quickly from that wedding again, there is this unbelievable photo of Khloe Kardashian and she's got her phone out and Kim's posing for a photo, but you can see on her screen that she's actually taking a selfie. Have you seen that
Brilliant.
photo? It's so good. It's so embarrassing.
the
I
old
love
gag,
them.
can
I
you
love
take
the
a photo for
Kardashians.
me and then you just take it of yourself?
Yeah.
Well, they had
Yep.
they had a pajama party, by the way.
Who?
The Bezos Sanchez wedding. One of the recovery parties was a pajama party. It was
Shut up.
unbelievable.
They also had a foam party on their boat that was like,
And
looked
that's
like a
what-
music
that's what
festival in
Kim K wore.
2004.
No, I know. Kim K is wearing some sort of bodice.
Yeah, jeez.
A what? What did you just describe that as?
Oh my God.
A bodice?
Yes.
Full moons in Venice for the wedding. We're just having a little chat during your news, Clint, just about our weekends. Laurie had a night out. She started doing that responsible thing where she goes, you know, if we call the evening now and go home, then it's been a beautiful time.
Yeah, no, I do get end of night anxiety. When you work in
Anxiety.
in the words of Doechii, I get end of night anxiety. When you do work in breakfast radio, I start going, oh my gosh, it's getting closer to the time I have to get up on Monday morning. I need to go to bed now.
Oh, see, Friday night I just stayed out, so I got the phone call. Get
Where'd you go Friday
home
night?
now.
Really?
Oh, you got a phone call. I'm more of a texter.
Yeah, no, she went straight to the call.
Okay.
It always starts with, where are you?
Yeah.
Well, where
that
did you go?
That's a slippery slope.
I was
Where'd
just
you
at a
go?
mate's house. It was only around the corner.
just at a mate's house.
I was watching the footy.
That sounds so unbelievable.
I was
What time did you get the call? Like 9 o'clock.
It was about 1:30. I was at Sadesh's.
Watching the footy. Sadesh would have been asleep by 8:30.
It was
are
a
you doing?
delayed
It's-
telecast. Oh, don't do that. That's
Was
the
it one of those games in Perth?
That's the wife voice. What were you doing till 1:30 in the morning?
Well, what were you doing?
We were watching the delayed telecast from Perth.
What, and then video hits or something?
Rage was on.
Rage.
Couldn't go.
Rage is still on. I told you the other day. Rage is definitely still on.
Hey, yes.
1:30 you got the call. That's fair enough. If you said you were going to watch the footy,
I didn't leave till, I didn't get there till 9. That's only 4 hours. Anyway, I'm not going to try and reason with you. I've already tried to do it at home and I lost.
okay. Did you get in trouble? 1:30 is okay.
Did you get
On
in
Friday
trouble?
night.
Did you?
That's living.
No.
Did you get in trouble?
No, I did.
Just got a talking to.
It was a little bit frosty at breakfast.
When isn't it?
Did you sneak into the spare room? That's the key. Clint's done away.
Oh, yeah.
We know it's been a big weekend in footy. Your team had a win, the
Yep.
Pies. My team didn't. Lauren's team didn't. The D's and the Tigers.
Pies always have a win.
But there were so many highlights out of the weekend, but probably the most memorable highlight didn't come from the AFL. But, Jace, Lauren, it came from the Eastern Footy League in the match between Blackburn and Baldwin.
I saw this on the news last night.
He's a suburban high flyer who just soared into almost everybody's social media feed. Daniel Wood is his name, and today the 29-year-old reflected on that extraordinary hanger.
It's pretty surreal waking up to all the attention this morning. I mean, I was just going out there trying to take a grab. Somehow I came down with it, and yeah, for it to blow up like this is pretty surreal. I knew it was pretty good because I had the skipper of the opposition come up and shake my hand as I was going back, lining up for goals.
Guys, it was an enormous hanger. It could well be Mark of the Year.
And he joins us now. Daniel, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, guys. How are you?
We're good.
How many free beers did you get on the weekend? How many people shouted you?
I didn't have time yesterday to go out and have anything, but nah. Maybe some coming up this weekend.
Daniel, you are on Media Street now. What's it like?
Yeah.
Because now I passed your number, I hope you don't mind, by the way, onto my friends at the Today Show. I believe you're doing a Today Show live cross very shortly. What's it been like? A bit of a whirlwind?
It's been absolutely ridiculous, mate. Bloody, I've typically got a couple of hundred followers on Instagram, and the only people I talk to are the missus and my parents and a couple of mates, and it's gone absolutely insane.
I'm just looking at your Instagram now, and you've got like Fox Footy doing collabs with you on their posts now.
Yeah, I saw that pop up. I was like, this has to be a misclick or something like that. But all real.
So you're 20...
No, on the Fox Footy website, sorry, I was going to say, it's like Nick Watson, then it goes to one of the Dacos boys, and then there's you.
In no words should I be mentioned in the same sentence, but
So, not professional league, you're 29, you're playing a club match. Have you ever thought about going pro? Was it ever on the cards?
No, not really, mate. I stopped playing footy for a fair bit during my juniors and just came back to play sort of with a couple of mates a few years ago, and then I ended up I'm playing at Box Hill at the moment. I'm signed at Box Hill, so Hawthorn second, but I'm not playing there at the moment. I'm just playing at local level, and honestly, it's so much fun, mate. Just running around there with a great bunch of lads. It's all I really want to do.
That's the VFL. Pretty nothing to be sneezed at.
No.
You're on their list, but playing in the EFL now. Let's chat about the mark, because you were higher than a bloody astronaut.
Yeah.
Just tell us about that perch you had and the ride you had and the landing you had as well.
Yeah, well, going up, I sort of thought that this could either be really, really good or it could be really, really bad. And somehow I got the lift, something that I've never had before, and then almost I had so much time up there that I sort of got to realise I've got to come back down now, and this is going to bloody hurt because there's no way I'm landing on my feet. So didn't quite stick the landing, but I'll take hanging on to it any day.
Mate, watch that back
It's so
over
good.
and over. Get it streamed on the TVs at the pub this weekend.
Literally, it is posted on the Fox Footy Instagram with, "Is this the greatest mark of all time?" written on it.
Jeez.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's, I don't know if it's quite up there. I reckon maybe in the Gold Square back in 95, I reckon that one's got it. But
Hey, Daniel, just quickly tell the guys about what happened maybe a few weeks earlier when you tried to take a hanger.
yeah, so because I don't mind trying to do this sort of stuff every now and again. I play footy because I love it, and love doing the exciting sort of things. But I got it wrong a few weeks ago and managed to knock myself out and break my nose. So.
You knocked yourself out and broke your nose?
Bloody, I ended up, I fell on my back, and then, because my legs were above me, my knees come down and hit my nose and broke it. And so it was only my second game back from that. But I don't know, it was sort of like T-ball, get ball, and I couldn't help myself.
Sound like that kid on the ad. My legs went that way and my head went that way.
Wow. Well, Daniel Wood joining us on the air from Blackburn
Good
Footy
on
Club.
you.
Mark of the year. Don't look in the past. Just focus on what happened on the
Mate,
weekend.
well done, and enjoy
That's
Media
iconic.
Street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
is
like
huge.
legendary stuff at the pub, right?
Knocked himself out only a few weeks earlier. What a turnaround.
I love it.
Hey,
I love it. But after landing on your face and breaking your nose, it takes balls to try and do it again, right?
Absolutely. You are on the air with Jace and Lauren Clint here too.
You've been hit by
A dumb criminal.
How good. What's happened?
Love dumb crim stories.
Was it you?
No, it wasn't me. And there does seem to be a trend at the moment of these people trying to torch tobacco stores lighting themselves on fire here in Victoria. Have you seen that?
I know. We were talking. Who were we talking to about that the other day? Oh, the police officer that was in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even the guys that tried to torch or did torch that thing on Chapel Street, the big club, they lit themselves
Yeah, he
up.
set himself on fire.
Yeah.
Silly criminals.
Let's head to the States now.
Come on.
I mean, they're pretty dumb in the States, aren't they?
Oh.
America. What have
The
they done?
criminals, that
A
is.
food truck has been hit. An armed holdup.
What sort of food truck, Jace? It's important.
It's a burger.
Tacos, for sure.
Burgers. But it doesn't end how you think. Take a listen.
This afternoon, a masked man entered the popular That Smash Stack food truck, the smash burger spot.
And instead of grabbing the cash register or demanding money, this guy started cooking.
This fool walked in and my worker didn't know what to do. I mean, I know our burgers are good and all, but he didn't have to do all that. We give free burgers to homeless people all the time. Wait, what the f***? I think that's him over there. Oh my God.
While they were interviewing the owner of the food truck, she looked across the road and the bloke who robbed them was walking down the street eating the burger.
What?
No. Like hours later, he went back.
So the cops...
You don't go to the scene of the crime.
You never go to the scene of the crime. Cops arrested
Do you think
him.
he was going to go again for another burger?
He's now facing over 10 years jail.
What about? We know our burgers are good. I love it. Oh, no.
Wait, so he didn't take any money. He didn't take anything. He held them up with a gun.
Yep, he
for a
demanded the
burger.
chef get
started
out
cooking.
of the truck, and then you watch the footage. He puts the gun down, then he starts cooking. Helps himself.
So he didn't want the chef to make it?
No, helps himself to a lemonade, and then...
a lemonade?
Yep, then flees the scene.
Surely you don't
What's
go
a
to prison
lemonade?
for 10 years for that.
No, it's armed robbery.
Oh, yeah. The gun's the problem.
Yeah.
Not cooking the burger.
Yeah,
It's the gun that's the issue.
it's the gun that's the issue, Lauren.
That makes sense.
He had a
It's not
gun.
the burger.
Quite often,
Yeah.
fire investigators will say that if there is an arson, the arsonist will return to the scene and watch as it burns to the ground.
No, you don't go to the scene of the crime.
Did they get that from the movie Backdraft?
No,
'Cause that's
that-
what
no,
happens in
no,
Backdraft.
no.
In Backdraft.
What's Backdraft?
Have you not,
Backdraft.
have you not seen Backdraft?
I've never even heard of Backdraft.
What?
I can't do this
a
anymore.
Film.
I cannot do it anymore.
What is it? Who's in it? Who's in it?
Kurt Russell. Is it Kurt Russell?
I don't know, but someone who
Kurt
looks
Russell.
like
Was
Kurt
he the
Russell.
one that was married to Goldie Hawn?
No, it's not Kurt Russell. Was it Kurt Russell?
Back.
Brody, who's in Backdraft? You'll know.
The great Billy Baldwin.
Yes, and what a
I
movie.
have never heard of Billy
The
Baldwin.
great Billy Baldwin.
You know what? Spoiler alert.
Kurt Russell is in it.
The guy lighting the fires was part of the fire crew.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert De Niro's also in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so is Donald
Oh,
Sutherland.
it was 1991.
Yeah.
It's a good
We'll
year
get
for film.
73 on
What a
Rotten
year.
Tomatoes, though. That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
You must watch.
You must watch. But yeah, that's where I
They
reckon they got
always-
it from.
yeah,
I think
they
they're
go
just
back to the
quoting Backdraft. Well, good morning, everybody. It has just gone 7:09. Welcome to your Monday. Also, get ready. It's the week before war. School
What do you
holidays
mean?
are coming.
Oh, okay. So do they start on like Wednesday or something?
No, you know what they'll do, Lauren? They'll start on Friday, but I'm sure the school...
Midday pickup.
Yep, it's their favourite trick. Hey, guys, we're going to do midday pickup. So it's worth packing a
Why?
lunchbox and getting them to dirty their school uniform for 3 hours. And then if you could
Would
take
you
the day
rather a
off
midday
work...
pick up on a Friday, or would you rather just
Keep
finish
them
on the
there all
Thursday?
bloody day. Keep them there
Yeah,
till
all
3.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah,
do,
fair
or do like free clothes day and a barbecue. So that way you're not doing lunchboxes and all that. You know what I
I
mean?
like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a barbecue would be good.
Do a barbie,
Maybe
plain
we should
clothes.
do a barbecue on Friday.
Maybe the dads could volunteer to do the barbie.
That's
Jason,
a good
go down
idea.
and cook the barbie.
Turn
for
the
us.
snags.
Whoa.
Great idea.
It's your idea.
Hang on a
You
second.
know what,
done.
Jace? That's a great idea. Clint, email the school.
No.
And tell them Jace will be down there to cook a barbie for all
With
the
his
kids
apron
and
on.
staff.
Bloody hell, I set up their podcast
Yep.
studio the other week. Next year, let me mow on the lawns.
They're doing a school podcast.
Hang on. What sort of school do they go to where they have a podcast studio?
A lot of schools have it now.
No, they don't.
Yes, yeah.
Well, who are they podcasting
A
to?
Have I not told you this?
Can you get it on the Nova
No.
Player app?
Or wherever you
What's
get
the
your
podcast called? Jason Kids?
Like the kids go in and record their own podcast.
Are you going in to anchor it?
Time and temp.
As if he would let his kids
How would you-
disappoint him and not
20
have great
past
anger.
eight.
Give us a time and temp for the kids podcast.
20
Here we
past 8, Jesus FM, now talk Roblox.
Are they
doing
is it
a
a Christian
Catholic
school, is it?
podcast?
Yeah.
Catholic.
Oh, praise be.
Is it Catholic?
I used to be an altar boy, Clint.
Yeah, I know.
Catholic.
Didn't you
Christian.
get kicked out?
Anyway, coming up.
You could go work for Light FM.
It wouldn't last long.
I did a shift there.
Oh, that's where you worked.
Just one.
That's where you worked with the bacon boy.
Just one.
He drank bacon
the guy
juice.
who drank the bacon juice out of the. Oh, I can still smell it. One of the worst days of my life.
That's what God brought
Channel
out of-
9 made me go.
Well,
I called Channel 9 and said, I'm not going back.
Channel 9's a
It's not for me.
Yeah.
yeah, I want the 6
are
p.m.
they?
shift.
Well,
where
then
they-
you should go and host it, Clint.
There was someone who was doing a phone cross, and he said something
This
like,
is on Light FM.
"Good God, what a story we have here!" And they cut him off. They're like, "Nope, sorry, you can't say that."
Sinner!
No, you can't say that. No. Good God, what a story.
All right, coming up this
can't be
hour
saying that.
on the show, we are talking Wedding of the Year. We'll get to that soon. But on the other side of this, Lauren.
There is a very famous street here in Melbourne that is causing people a lot of grief, including myself. But I want Melbourne to weigh in on it because it's somewhere we all love, but it's really struggling at the moment.
We're going to go
Needs
there
to turn it around.
after Benson Boone, right across Melbourne. This is Nova 100. Benson Boone, morning Melbourne, just gone 7:15. You are on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here, and coming up after 8 o'clock this morning, a massive week for a certain footy club here in Melbourne. They're celebrating something special. We're going to be joined by Charlie Comben from the Roos after
We love
8.
Charlie.
Yeah, he's a good lad, isn't he?
Charlie.
I love
Charlie plays for the Roos.
Before we get to Charlie, I want to talk about something else that I've loved for a long time, and I'm not so sure I love anymore. I want to talk about Chapel Street.
Have you fallen out of love with Chapel Street?
Oh, I used to love Chapel Street. Remember when celebrities would come to town and the first thing they do would be like, I want to go shopping in Chapel Street. I want to be a part of Chapel Street. Chapel Street is so dangerous now. I live around the corner and I used to walk to Paran Market all the time. I don't want to walk to Paran Market anymore. I don't want to walk in or around there. There's parts of it which are okay and there's parts of it which are so dangerous. And the Victorian Police have been spending a huge amount of time trying to clean it up.
Right.
So they've just come out and said that they've spent 3,000 hours of police hours there patrolling the streets because they realise how dangerous it is. I mean, we've seen fire bombings. We've seen...
Question.
Knife crime. Yeah.
I've lived here for about maybe 8-9 years. Was it safe back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like I remember visiting Melbourne a lot and I'd go to Frostbites on Chapel and, you know...
With my friends, like when I was, growing up and I was like 16 or my friends and I would catch the tram, we'd go to Chapel Street.
What's the first place we went,
we'd
Lauren?
go shopping.
Isn't it? It was the place to be, the place to meet, the place to eat, the place to go to the movies, everything.
And then as we turned into young adults, it's where the nightclubs were, the pubs. I remember when I rented my first house, I was like, I want it to be somewhere close to Chapel Street because that's where I socialise and spend most of my time. And when I say I feel unsafe on Chapel Street, like, I also mean during the day. I don't want to walk to Paran Market in the mornings because it just there's a whole section which just feels wild.
It's like there's quite
and around
an element of undesirables. Basically, there's quite a stretch where there are people that are acting. You just don't know what you're going to get really with them.
13.
And if I was going to go out for a drink, I wouldn't. I should be able to walk home. But I would never, ever walk home.
Yeah, right. 13 24 10 is our number to join us on the air. What have you witnessed on Chapel over the years? Whether it's recent.
It's really sad because it's been such a hub of Melbourne for so long, and it's just changed.
Well, and Lauren, there's
so
also
much.
some retailers who are now battling because of what's happened on Chapel Street.
There's like some retro music stores along there that would have been there
some
for
great
20,
spots.
30 years.
Yeah.
You know, and
it used to be fashion stores.
And I know the Retailers Association along that stretch are doing a lot of work to try and, improve things, clean things up, as are the police.
Well, here you go. The police have said that retail crime accounts for about 30% of all criminal incidents along Chapel Street now, which is increased by almost 15%.
Is the aquarium shop still there on the corner? You know it's a bad
I
day
know
when...
the aquarium shop. I know that the Condom Kingdom has moved on.
Oh.
Yeah, they've shut up
Is the
shop.
aquarium shop is that what Revolver? No, not Revolver. What's the other one on the corner?
Circus.
161 was above. That was above the pet shop.
Well, no, I think
and
that's
I always
now-
used to think when I was dancing on that dance floor, what are the pets thinking down below?
I think it's now
What'd somebody think of the fish?
I think it's now an Aquila, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something like that around there.
13, 24, 10. What have you witnessed on Chapel? Good, bad, or the different? We want to hear from you. This
It is good to see the police out there, though. They
Yeah.
are trying.
You're listening to Nova, just gone 20 past 7. We're talking about the police crackdown on Chapel Street.
On Chapel Street. I mean, things like chap laps don't really exist anymore because you can't, it's so congested on Chapel Street. You can't, no one can drive fast, which is good.
Where are you doing your burnouts in your hatchback these days, Clint?
Oh, you can't be doing that.
Just go to a car park that's closed.
Westfield.
Isn't that what you do?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Is that what you do in your little Mercedes coupe?
Yeah.
That's that guy from the news doing doughies in the car park.
Not very well.
We're asking on 13, 24, 10, what have you witnessed on Chapel Street? Let's go to the phone.
It's definitely changed over the years, but there's a lot of police out there now trying to make it safer. But I know personally I don't feel very safe on Chapel Street anymore.
Melanie is in Windsor. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're good. Do you live there, do you?
Yeah.
Do you feel safe?
No, it has changed a lot. We've probably been there 4 years now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But my husband and son used to work on Chapel Street, so
Melanie,
they would come home and say a lot of stories.
well, what's it like now? How has it changed, in your opinion?
Well, even for me, just walking down the street, like there's a lot of, I don't know, weird people, you know, so you just, feel really unsafe. And then obviously on the news you hear all those stories, you know, about the shootings, the fires, you know, but just the weird people.
Yeah, they're a bit scatty, aren't they?
Well, they put in this whole, like, I don't know if you know it, behind, like, I think it's the Woolworths or the Coles there. It's like called Paran Square or something.
Yes.
And that, there's a parking lot there, and I would often park there to go to my hairdresser down the street.
Right.
But I don't want to walk through there. It's really scary. It feels so unsafe around the back there, which was supposed to be built. They put all this money into it as like a community hub where people could go and hang out and chill out, and it's just a disaster.
Melanie, your partner worked in a bar. Has he witnessed something?
Yeah, he did. Because obviously they have what's it called? CCTV.
CCTV, yeah.
So like early hours of the morning, someone like just pulled their pants down and like pooed on the front steps of Holy Grail. Yeah.
Was that you, Clint?
No.
Clint.
Oh my God, like that is just crazy. Like,
Use the bathroom, mate.
Bit of a poo.
Stanners.
Hey, Mace
Not
Dog.
you? Not one of your friends?
Not me.
No, I don't see you as a public pooer.
No.
He won't even use the toilets at work.
It's my IBS.
He's definitely not.
He has to go home.
He's definitely not using Chapel Street. If he won't use the Nova bathroom, you're not going to see him with his pants down in the gutter. Mace Dog, who works here at Nova, also works on the
She
door.
moonlights.
She moonlights.
Good morning.
I know.
Macy. She works on
Good
the.
morning, guys.
She works on the door at Electric.
Were you out at the clubs last night, Mace?
I was not at the clubs last night. Actually, I had the weekend off.
Saturday night.
No, weekend off. What's the worst you've seen at Electric?
So we had a group of girls. They were all like dressed really nice, really cute girls. Come up to the line, lining up, ready to get into the club. And then one of them just started urinating, just completely in the line, full of people. Just started doing number ones in the line.
Like, did she squat down to do it, or was she just standing there?
No, well, she had been lining up for like probably 45 minutes, so she was
didn't
want
to lose her spot in the line.
Sober,
yeah,
and she just started letting go. And the girl who was selecting at the time sort of said, "Oh, like you can't come in, like you're literally going to the toilet right now." And then all of her girlfriends around her were just like, "No, she's not. She would never do that," and like try to gaslight her into thinking that she hadn't just done what she'd done. There was literally a stream running across the footpath.
Is there no
Did you let her in?
on Chapel or something? Like, what's going on?
No, she'd been waiting in line for an hour. She'd obviously broken the seal early.
Yeah.
And then couldn't hold on anymore.
So double cover charge, you let her in?
Yeah, so we just told her to clean up and then head up. But no, we told her to go home.
Give us a tip and you're in.
God, if we let Clint in, we've got to let you in, Dale. Here's a wet wipe.
I didn't poo.
No, I know you didn't poo, Dale. No.
On the street. I'm still not convinced.
It is right on 7:30. We'll check your underwork. Latest in news with our resident poo jogger next. Coming up after 8 o'clock, we're going to be joined by two footy legends. One is Charlie Comben from the Roos. They're celebrating something very special this week. It is not a proposal to the new girlfriend. It is...
Oh, don't. Leave him alone.
Oh, he's due?
That's
no.
what I reckon.
How long have they been together?
A couple of weeks now. Yeah, a couple of months. Yeah. Last time he was here, he told her he loves her.
He did say he loved her.
Yeah, and they became
you
official.
put him on the spot.
And then because
He's
of
such a good sport. If I was him, I would never come back.
Well, because of our bullying, he ended up in the Herald Sun confidential pages.
We don't use the B word around here.
I know, sorry. Our encouragement.
Thank you.
Mean.
So today, we'll see if he gets down on one knee this morning after 8
Jason,
when he joins us.
stop. How old is Charlie?
14.
He's very young.
Yeah.
He's young.
He's 23.
He's a baby.
Is he?
Oh my God, to be 23 again.
Also, we're going to be joined by another footy legend, a guy you might not know the name of, but you would have seen him in your Instagram feed over the weekend.
Hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah, you did a story
Amazing.
on him last night on the news. They're calling it the Mark of the Year.
Yeah, and his mum actually got in touch with him on Sunday morning thinking that something disastrous had happened because she was
Why?
being tagged in all these Instagram and Facebook posts. She's like, what have you done?
His name is Daniel Wood. More on him coming up after 8 this morning. Guys, I love a good wedding.
All eyes were on Venice. I mean, was your social media filled with photos of the wedding of the decade in Venice?
Yeah, Jeff Bezos and...
Yeah.
Lauren Sanchez.
So Jeff Bezos is one of the richest men in the world, right? Yeah. He started Amazon, but it's kind of cool. Didn't he start it from his garage? He's like fully self-made.
Yes, he is, yeah.
Yeah, that part of the story is quite cool. Anyway, they had the biggest wedding of all time.
What's her story?
She's a former journalist. Yeah, journalist. A journalist.
Right. Yeah.
That's what she is. She's a journalist. Like me.
And now she's an astronaut.
I'm a journalist. She's a journalist. Former TV journalist.
She's an astronaut now, though.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, was she in the little dome
Yeah.
that went up with Katy Perry?
So SpaceX... No, not SpaceX. It's the other one? Blue Origin.
There you go.
What's it called?
Blue Origin.
Clint?
Yeah,
You don't
Jeff
know.
Bezos' rocket.
I think it was... Is SpaceX Elon Musk?
Yeah,
and
it is Elon.
Blue Origin. Elon and
Yeah.
Blue Origin is
Yeah.
Bezos.
You got it.
Yeah, she went up with all the galleys,
With
all the girls. Gail, remember Gail didn't want to go.
Gail
Gail
didn't want
went.
to go. She hated it.
Yeah, they went to space. So they're all
Did they?
astronauts. But do you still think it was fake?
Yes.
You're such a misery, Gus.
You can see the movie
I
world sign in the
live stream.
background. It was like, that's on a
It's a
soundstage.
green screen.
Oh my God. Do you think anyone's ever been to the movie before? Clint?
Yes, of course.
Oh, that one's real. Okay. All right. Anyway, they had the wedding of the year. All the celebs were in town. This was the best part, watching the outfits and the celebrities. So obviously the Kardashian-Jenner family were there.
Yep.
All of them.
Why?
Chris. Well, they're all friends. Remember, they were at the Blue Origin spaceship launch.
Oh,
I
were
watched
they?
I watched
But
the
were
live
they?
stream. I watched the whole thing, and they were like, now we're going to cross over to the platform. And I was expecting it to be some aero engineer NASA person. And they were like, here are the Kardashians. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, right.
So they were there for all of that.
Oprah was
The
there. I
Kardash-
saw Oprah at the wedding.
was.
And Gail.
Yep.
Oprah and Gail.
I mentioned earlier.
Tom Brady.
Tommy Hilfiger almost fell in the canal.
Yeah.
He nearly fell in the drink.
Yeah.
Have you seen that, Clint?
Yeah,
It's
I
amazing
have.
footage.
Yeah.
Usher
That was
was
the lead
there.
story on Weekend Today.
Was it really? Big news week.
Almost.
Orlando Bloom there. Sans Katy Perry. Are they on or are they off?
What about the musical entertainment?
What's the musical entertainment?
Lady Gaga
Did she-
and Elton John.
No.
If you don't mind, what a double act.
Is there any photos from
Did they
inside?
perform together?
Don't know if it was a duet or not.
Well, they've released photos to Vogue magazine.
Right.
She has done all her, getting ready and hanging off this kind of hang over the edge of
What,
a
like Get
balcony
Ready with
a
Me?
veil. Yeah, it was a bit of a get ready with me.
Okay.
But I haven't seen any photos from the inside yet. Have you, Clint?
I've seen a few. Now, I want to draw your attention to some of the recovery parties. Now, you might recall that in the lead up to the wedding, they had a foam party on the boat.
Yes, remember the
Yeah,
phone
that
party
was
on-
like very music festival in 2006.
I would say,
like
Lauren,
Summer Days had a phone party.
Very uni party, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
So
college.
The recovery party went a step further. It was a pajama party.
Thought you were going to say toga.
Not a toga party, a
Oh,
pajama
that would have
party.
been... That toga party would have been...
Now,
a better
Lauren,
idea.
I sent you a photo before, and I'm just going to show Jason.
Yes.
This is what Kim Kardashian wore to the pajama party.
Oh.
Wow.
Describe what you're seeing, Jace.
Boobs. That's all I can see.
What is that, Lauren?
It's like a corset.
Well, it's not doing its job.
It's
not a lot of front.
It's like someone's...
Suspenders.
I think Orlando's torn the corset.
Now,
My
is this what
God.
you men expect us to wear to bed?
That's what you wear to bed, right?
If that's what they're doing at uni PJ parties, I'm going
You
back
wanna
to
go?
uni.
My wife wears 25 layers when she goes to bed. Sometimes
I'm not a sexy
Sometimes the
sleeper
sun's
either.
coming up when she's still getting ready to go to bed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the middle of winter. It's the socks. It's the pajama pants tucked into your socks when you know you're really getting sexy.
But what are the Bezos / Sanchez's doing? Phone parties and pajama parties.
They're living, Clint. They're living.
Are they
Come
12?
Come on.
We've just got FOMO, guys. That's all. We've just got FOMO.
Nah. I'd rather be hanging out with you two in Melbourne than be at that wedding.
We can have a phone party here.
I know the photos of the recovery party look pretty fun. Hey, it's just gone 12 to 8. Coming up, your chance to win $5,000. 5K questions on the way. And there is something I could not stop doing this weekend. And I am not ashamed of it. And I reckon there'd be a lot of other people around Melbourne that were doing the same. We'll go there next. Lewis Capaldi, Survive. It is just gone 5 to 8 here on Nova. He performed that at Glastonbury on the weekend, and I wanted to take a moment to talk about it because I have not stopped watching it.
I did the same.
Oh.
I watched it over and over and over again. It's so nice that he is back. What a powerful moment for him.
So we were talking about this on Friday when the new single came out because it was 2 years ago, 2023. He was playing Glastonbury, and because of his anxiety and Tourette's, his body pretty much shut down on stage, and he had to stop singing, and the crowd finished it for him.
I just got goosebumps again.
So they finished it for him, and then in 2025, on the weekend, he walked back out on stage.
Oh.
Glastonbury, it's so good to be back. I'm not going to say much up here today because if I do, I think I'll probably start crying. But it's just amazing to be here with you all, and I can't thank you all enough for coming out and coming and seeing me. Second time's a charm on this one, everybody. Yeah, we're going to do it. It's just a short set today, but I just wanted to come and kind of finish what I couldn't finish the first time round on this stage.
Beautiful.
So
amazing.
lovely. Like I got three young boys. The 3-year-old doesn't sit still, so I sat the other two down and made them watch it, and was just like here is a lesson. It's just not giving up.
Resilience.
Yeah, resilience. Yeah.
Like, you know, and my boys teared up watching it, and it was so true. It was like, 2 years ago, this guy, was at the peak and could have packed it in. But
that moment from 2 years ago is so hard to watch what he was going through, but it is one of the most powerful moments in music and entertainment I think I've ever seen.
And it
was like the ultimate sense of community and love and support. And for him to be able to go back out there this year, imagine the fear he would have had and the trepidation going into that after what he'd been through. It's one of the great stories of resilience and bravery and courage.
Well, in that moment, he had 30,000 plus friends around him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was so important in helping rebuild him and give him the confidence to get back on stage.
I had a
love
mate who
him.
was over there. I was talking to him on text. He was saying everyone was just a mess, an absolute mess.
Oh, he was at Glastonbury.
Yeah, and it was just
Cool.
a reminder of, you know, it sounds naff, but the power of music and a song sometimes. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So-
yeah, and I think it's also one of those things that other people living with like severe debilitating
Yeah.
anxiety, you think it doesn't happen to, you know, people who have celebrity or fame or money or all of those things. But to see someone go through something so publicly, and he's been so open talking about it as well, I think that would have benefited so many people in the last few years. And to see him come out and do that again would give people so much power and strength
100%.
to believe in themselves as well.
I played it to
I
my
love
boys.
him.
If you haven't seen it yet, do yourself a favour. Hit up his Instagram. It's the first video there. But welcome back, Lewis
Yeah, he's
Capaldi.
back. And his new song's a banger.
Yep. Or as he puts it, I'm back, baby. I can't do the accent.
I'm back, baby.
I'm back, baby. I'm back, baby.
What a man. What a voice.
It is bang
What a
on
voice.
8 o'clock. This is Nova 100. Good morning, Melbourne. Just gone 8:09. Clint was just listening in your news earlier about Robert De Niro taking his family backstage
Loves the
to meet
Wiggles.
the Wiggles.
Yeah.
How many children does Robert
Boom, boom, chugga, chugga, big red car.
He's going to need a bigger red
Wait,
car.
how old are they?
Well, he's quite old. He's
No,
got
the
a,
children.
He's got a. Now we've had this discussion before. He's got a toddler.
Yes.
Hang on.
Yeah. Oh, no.
No, what?
No, we're not doing a baby or a toddler.
Like I think it's 3.
Toddler.
Toddler. That's a toddler.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Not a baby.
But God, there were some people backstage. Bloody hell! How many's he spitting out? That guy's busy.
I know.
Good
Good on him.
Let's try and offload some money.
Let's do it. All right, let's go to Danielle in Cranbourne. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. How are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
We are good. You've got a 3-year-old. You don't have 7 children like Robert De Niro.
7?
No. One is sufficient.
Yes, right. 7. 7.
7's hectic, and like school uniforms and fees, and
Guys,
that's a lot.
7's more than a minivan. That's a convoy. It'll look like Trump's in town.
No, that's a bus.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
is
proper
a bus.
bus.
All right,
Yeah.
Danielle, easy question for 50, medium for 500, or a hard one for 5K. You're going right in the middle this morning.
$500.
Rules are simple. You will hear the question, then you will hear a 3, 2, 1. You need to answer in that time, okay?
Sure. No worry.
All right. His firstborn.
Yeah.
His first child was born in 1967.
And his last born, 2023. That's
Wow.
That's a little gap.
That's, yep.
Hang on. No. So There's 50 years difference.
Yeah.
Mate, there is, if
Yeah.
my maths
Oh
serves me
my
right.
God.
45 years.
This is not your question, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I win the money?
All right, here we go.
Here's the actual question.
All right, for $500, good luck. Here we go.
In the game of basketball, how many players does each team have on the court at once?
3, 2,
6.
1.
So close.
Is it
Five.
5?
It's 5.
It's 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Sorry,
Danielle, look, can I make you feel better? You were much closer than
Don't,
Jace.
don't.
Because Jace guessed. How many do you think Jace guessed were on each team?
And keep in mind,
How many did you say?
10.
You were the basketball coach for a while.
He coached a basketball team. Jace, tell Danielle how many people you thought were on each team.
13.
Yeah. 13.
What? No, on the team or on the court?
On the court, I was thinking of footy. My bad.
There's not 13 in footy either.
I mean, very similar
yeah, good
games.
call.
Very similar games.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
There's not even 13 between the two teams.
You're not going to go away empty-handed. How about we hook you up with $250 to drop a Cocoa Black? Oh, help us
thank you
celebrate.
very much.
That's right.
Awesome. Thank.
Help us celebrating World Chocolate Day, July 7. You can shop now in store or at cocoblack.com.
We must get involved in that day. What is it? World Chocolate Day.
They're chocolate-coated popcorn. Oh,
I introduced you to that, the caramel one.
Yes, get inside me.
Yum.
Hey, coming up,
Can't beat
very special day. The North Melbourne Footy Club is approaching. Charlie Comben's in the house. Last time he was here, he told the missus he loved her. Will today be the day we see a ring? Charlie joins us on the other side of this. You're on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well, and so is this man.
We've been chomping at the bit for our next guest, a defender from North Melbourne.
Comben!
Please welcome to the show, Charlie Comben. Woo!
Hello.
I really like them. You can play as much as them as you want. I'm happy with them.
Do you wish you got something like that as you ran out on the field? Like, don't they do that with basketball players? Like one by one, they all get their own song or their own intro or
Yeah,
something?
they do. We've started doing a bit of that. They do a bit of an intro. They count us into our numbers. But the new thing we've got is goal songs.
Oh, you do? Because
Yeah.
Geelong do that as well.
Yeah, at our home
And the
games.
Lions.
What's your song?
So I've got, as the riff kicks into the Hollies, what's a long, cool woman in a black dress. Good little
Jace?
guitar.
A long
riff.
skirt and a long
You haven't got
jacket. That
You-
one?
No, you're thinking of Cake, I think. Yeah.
It's an older
Is that
track.
the song?
Do you hear it? Do you hear it a lot?
No, I've never kicked goal.
Right, you're right.
I've never heard it.
I was
See, that's
gathering that because he didn't know the song.
It shouldn't just be for the goal kickers, though. Like, it should be if you take an amazing mark or
Yeah, we'll do
like
a
you
big
save a goal at the other end. It's not fair. It's the forwards that get all the
It's a
love.
forwards game, isn't it? Unfortunately.
Shame.
All right. So, what was the wash up from the weekend for the lads?
Yeah,
It was a bit of a bad one.
Yeah, it wasn't great. We've had a really good 8 weeks, so it was a little bit disappointing to go down to Launceston and lose by that much to the Hawks. But the Hawks are a quality outfit and they play really good footy.
They're having a good season.
Yeah, they're having a great season. And they play great footy down in Launceston. But yeah, we'll have to review that game and come back stronger this week. And it's a massive week for the football club. We've got our centenary celebration at Marvel Stadium. So 100 years of history in the V and AFL. So yeah, we've got the Western Bulldogs on Thursday night, and we'll really want to put on a good show and hopefully win that game for our supporters. And
So
and
will they
fans.
bring back some club legends, no doubt?
Oh, yeah. There'll be a big celebration.
Oh, football clubs love doing that.
Who's
Who are
some
the
of-
big
yeah,
legends?
Premiership
at the
reunion. Sam Kekovich will be there.
I don't think
Who?
it will be.
He
Is
actually
he the
won't
meat
be.
guy?
He won't.
We'll
He
get some
won't
pork
be.
on your fork. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
it?
Oh, the pork
There's been
guy.
been a bit of controversy in the lead up.
So
Oh,
Sam
really?
played in the 1975 grand final team, our inaugural premiership.
Right.
And yeah, unfortunately, Sam won't be at the celebration. We'd love to have him there. But there was a bit of controversy with the 75 team sharing the premiership function with our AFLW team. But this is a celebration of our full club's 100-year history.
100%,
And the
Charlie.
W team are a massive part of that.
Is
So
there
it's
a-
So
unfortunate.
who else
Well
is like a
said.
North Melbourne legend? Who else is there?
Wayne Carey will be there. We've got some big
Oh, yep.
names. Ross Glendenning.
Gee, you've had some controversy with the players.
we have. But
Is he allowed back?
Charlie, will anybody be there?
Arch will be there.
Wayne will be there. He'll be a big part of our celebrations as well. He's been a big part of the club. We've got some big names. Drew Peach will be there. Glenn Archer.
I love him.
Boomer Harvey.
Glenn
Adam
Archer.
Simpson.
Yeah.
Adam Simpson. Wayne Schimmelbusch, to name a few.
Well,
so-
Drew Petrie did the Frank the Tank.
I really
was his
hope so.
goal celebration.
Yeah, that was big, wasn't
Back
it?
in the
That
day.
elimination final
Yeah.
in Essendon. Really
That's
big.
amazing.
Hey, we've got a caller on the line
Oh,
who wants to ask you a question.
Love it. Let's do it.
Now, can I say good morning to Leo?
Oh, is this your nephew?
is this your nephew?
It is.
Hey, Leo.
Hi, Leo.
Hello.
Hey, Leo, how are you? It's Charlie.
Hello.
You going well?
Yeah.
Now, Leo's a big North Melbourne fan. Leo, you've got a big question to ask Charlie. Who is your favourite player now? What's the question?
Um.
Can I have a grand?
What?
How's your shoulder?
Oh, yeah, good question, Leo. No, it's getting better. I fractured against West Coast, and I think I'm a big chance to play this weekend. So hopefully I can get up and play against the Western Bulldogs. You can watch me on TV.
Leo, you actually ask more intelligent questions than your uncle.
Hey, Leo. Leo, who's your favourite person on the phone right now? Charlie or Uncle Clint?
Charlie.
Well done, Leo. Good
Got
answer.
it.
Boy.
Good job,
Thanks for
Leo.
calling, Leo.
He's such a cutie.
Yeah.
He's such a cute kid.
I thought you were about to stitch Charlie out where it was like, can you come and host a birthday party?
Actually, can you?
Come to the school training day?
I am offering birthday parties for a hefty fee.
Yeah, get a video for him so he can take it to show and tell at least.
Yeah,
So, are you a chance to play?
Yeah, I really think I am. I played against Carlton. I was only 13 days post fracture, so I was pretty sore, and I had a really big contest early, and I was probably playing on one arm for most of it. So I had last week off. And I'm feeling pretty good, so I'll have to pass a fitness test at train on Tuesday to play.
Always.
So you got a knee to the shoulder.
Yeah, direct knee straight to my shoulder blade, and it put a crack in it. So I have a bit of bone that's lifted off the top of my shoulder blade, and it's kind of protruding a little bit. So it's pretty sore. Yeah.
Always a risky question to ask, but how's the missus?
Very good. I made sure not to bring her in this time. And
all still going strong?
Yeah, all still going strong. She's been in the confidential, and Herald Sun only strengthened our relationship. So
has it?
Speaking of Herald Sun, congratulations to Clint.
What on?
On being Melbourne's 9th most eligible bachelor. Of winter.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
It come across my desk, so I'm pretty happy.
Were you number 9? Do you have a desk, Charlie? That's more than we've got.
lots of good info is coming across that.
We're trying to work. How long's the relationship been going now?
Would be 6.5, 7 months.
Yeah, right.
It's very strong.
Jace, I heard you play White Wedding then. Stop it.
What?
Stop it.
I'm just asking.
Stop
I'm
it.
I'm checking how it's going.
Let the boy
I'll do
live.
the proposal on Nova. I really will.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Do it live. Okay. All right. I can get around that.
Give me 3 years.
Lauren loves a radio proposal, so make sure you do it in here.
Now, Charlie, can we talk hangers?
Yes, we can.
There was a guy playing for Blackburn at the weekend. You might have seen him. He joined us on the show a little earlier, Jace.
Yes, he did. His name is Daniel Wood. He's been all over Instagram.
What's it been like? A bit of a whirlwind?
It's been absolutely ridiculous, mate. I've typically got a couple of hundred followers on Instagram, and the only people I talk to are the missus and my parents and a couple of mates, and it's gone absolutely insane.
Mate, I've seen him on the Today Show. He was on Fox Footy. My favourite bit of this story, though, was how many weeks earlier and what happened to him?
He tried to take a hanger like a fortnight ago, and he landed badly. Didn't take the hanger, concussed, broken nose.
And he's doubled down.
He's doubled down and he's taken Mark of the Year. So what did you make of the grab?
I honestly think it could be the best mark I've ever seen. The only one I've got above it is Gary Moorcroft's in the square on Brad Johnson, where I think it's
at
2001 at Marvel, and he
Yeah.
extends fully off the back. But it's one of the biggest marks I've ever seen. I hope
pretty
someone's
amazing,
getting him a
isn't
car. I really
How
do.
far do you get off the ground?
When I played forward, I could jump and mark. It was probably my one wood. Couldn't kick a goal. I think I kicked 4 goals, 8 in my 6 or 7 games up forward, so it wasn't accurate, but I could take a mark. So I'd love to do that one day.
You're already up there in height, mate. Like this guy, jeez, he's got
cheap.
some air. Hey,
Amazing.
Charlie Comben for the Roos is on the air with us. Tickets for North Melbourne's centenary game is happening. You can go to ticketmaster.com to grab all your tickets. Good luck for the weekend, mate. Hopefully we see you out there as well.
Awesome, Jace. Thanks, guys.
It is just gone 23 past 8. Question for you, Clint. How old were you when you moved out of home?
I was 19.
How old were you, Jace?
Yeah, I was around the same age. I was living in Brisbane and moved to Sydney for work.
Did the same. I moved to Bendigo for work.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, to pack up. All my friends are going out to City Rollers in Brisbane, and I was living in Sydney.
I think I was like 22,
Cloud of smoke at Kyle's house.
maybe.
22, yeah.
Why do you ask?
54% of men. This has just come out, some research over the weekend. 54% of men here in Melbourne are living with mum and dad until they are 29.
Oh,
29?
That's getting up there. 29's getting... Like, also, that scares the hell out of me because I've got 3 young boys.
Oh, no.
I thought when they're
You got
18...
another 30 years, Dal.
They're out, I change the locks and I go on a cruise ship.
mate, you're going to be 70 by the time they move.
29
Oh my God.
seems late to move out.
So
But
Archie, my youngest, is 3. I'm
Well, you're going to be late
40-ish.
60s.
Oh, no, yes.
Yeah, mate, you'll be Shady Pines territory.
Oh, they'll finally leave and I won't be able to walk.
No.
so what do you think it is, though? Is it because of the... it's just so expensive to move out at the moment and people are preferring to
Mummy's
save?
boys.
That's what I was going to
Mummies,
say.
or
I
is it
reckon-
mummy's boys?
I
But
reckon
also-
they're getting treated so well at home that why would you leave?
Mums don't want their sons to leave. My mum happily pushed me out the door, but she was devastated when my brother moved out.
Yeah, that's a good point,
My
actually.
mums love having their sons at home.
I do remember I moved back for, it would have been about 6 months. And the treatment I got, that she might as well have rolled out the red carpet
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me
yeah.
because all of my
boy is
shirts
home.
were beautifully laundered. The meal was always on the table.
Was it the Dacos boys we spoke to? One of them was
Yes.
still at home?
Yeah.
You
They're
know
both
what?
still at home, I
There you
think.
go. They're still in their car racing bunk beds.
No, but they're also, aren't they like 21 and 23 or something?
And I think they could afford the rent if they wanted to move out.
I know, but I do think a lot of people are staying at home longer because rentals are hard to get. And if you want to save for a house, there's no point renting if you can avoid it.
How
A
would
lot
you-
of my friends moved out, and then when they decided they were trying to buy their first homes, they moved back home for a couple of years to save.
Yeah. My sisters did that. Here's a question for you, Laurie. Say if you met a bloke, he was 29, and he said, I'm still at home with mum and dad.
It would not be for me. If he took me back to his house and there was dad on the couch watching the footy, I would be like, well, let's be honest, I'd probably be closer to dad's age. That could be a problem. But I
package
think I
deal.
would be like, I don't know.
My mate Age used to live with his grandma.
Oh.
And if he took, and he would have been,
Cute.
he would have been 30 at the time. And if he took girls back, he'd turn the lights off so that way they didn't see the old person's furniture. So it was like, it looked like, it looked like the Marriott in 1950, right? So he'd keep the lights off and be like, we'll just keep the lights off to keep the mood.
Oh.
Walk through the house in the dark.
And then there was one morning he woke up, this poor girl woke him up going, wake up, there's an old lady that just walked down your hallway. There's an old lady in your house. Someone's broken in. There's an old lady walking down your hallway.
Oh, how old was he? 35?
No, he was about 30.
Still living with Nan? Or?
Yeah. No, she moved out.
Oh, did she?
To the sky.
Yeah.
Hey, 13 24 10 is our number.
Good digs.
Cheap rent. Do you know...
Stop it.
I was going to say man, but do you know a boy who needs to grow up?
A man-child.
Do you know a man-child?
A man-child.
That's what my boys call me.
You are a man-child.
Thank you, Lauren. That's the
I would
nicest-
agree with them.
It's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Yeah, so you're saying you want people to shame their sons, their husbands, their brothers.
Exactly.
Or you can nominate yourself if you are a man-child.
13 24 10. Does your partner still have a tantrum? Do they still play Lego? Are they 40 and still living at home? Do you know a man-child?
Man-child.
13 24 10 is our number. I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of calls from ladies around Melbourne, and we will hit those phones next. Good morning, Melbourne. It is just gone 17 to 9. We are talking, well, man-childs. Do you know one?
I reckon we all know one. And I reckon all men have man-child traits.
Paul, your fiance's not a man-child. He's a grown-up, responsible adult.
Yeah, who eats ice cream with ice magic on it.
Oh, he got ice magic.
He loves ice, ice magic.
Yeah, that's good. That's strong.
What are you, 6?
What do you mean? There's always time for
don't
ice
know.
magic.
So it's
I don't know many adults who are getting around ice magic.
So it's not okay for Paul, but it's okay for you.
Oh, shots fired.
Me, I'm not an ice cream gal.
But
Clint, have you witnessed Lauren?
I've tried it because it.
Here we
I
go.
would never go to the supermarket and buy ice magic. But
Yes,
if it's there, I
but it's
have
in
tasted
the cupboard.
If it's in the
it. There's
cupboard.
like 6 of them in the cupboard. There's every flavour
There is.
because of my man-child husband.
Hello, Jess. How are you? Oh, we lost.
Hey, how are you?
We're good.
No, you haven't lost me. Hey,
Hello. You know a man-child?
I definitely do.
All right. What's the
Who
go?
is it?
So it was my ex-boyfriend. He's 37, about to be 38. When I met him, he told me that he was living or moving into his apartment that he'd newly renovated. And so, a few months had gone in, but I realised that there was no furniture. He would take me back to his place, but it wasn't like a home. Until I realised he was still living with his parents.
Yeah.
Oh, but what do you mean there was no furniture?
Like, he had just a dining table. He had just, very basic bedroom furniture, a couch that he got, but there was no TV, no pots and pans, nothing.
Oh, wait. So he owned an apartment, but he didn't live in it. He
Oh,
lived with his
right.
parents.
Now
and he
I'm
just
with you.
He just had it as
Yeah.
as a bachelor pad when you go to
Showroom.
bring girls
Well, there
home.
was the dining room table there, Yeah, right. And then we'd go home to mum and dad's to do the washing.
Like a display home.
Actually, I lived with a bloke in Sydney, and every single Friday, his family, mum and dad, were in Newcastle. And every Friday night, the 2 years that I lived with him, he would pack up his laundry and drive to Newcastle for the weekend so mum and dad could do the washing.
I reckon there's lots of people like that take their washing home on a
Yeah,
weekend.
mum uses the good fabric softener.
Yes.
The cuddly.
And she's got the Miele machine.
Oh, yeah.
13 24 10 is our number. Do you know a man-child? 54% of men in Melbourne are living at home until they're 29. Do you know a man-child? Give us a call. Good morning, Melbourne. This is Nova 100. You are on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well, and we've opened up the phone lines. We're talking man-childs. 13 24 10 is our number if you know one.
Man-children.
Man-children.
Not man-child.
No, just thought I'd clean that one up.
Would you say you're a man-child?
I reckon I am, yeah. Especially when I've had a few.
Yeah, you do go a little silly, don't you?
I go silly. Silly.
You know what? You'd rather silly
some
than...
men,
you know.
turn into giant toddlers after a few drinks.
Makes it sound like he pisses himself.
I'm
not
the
saying
rare
it.
occasion.
Oh, here we go. We've got Anonymous calling through from Richmond. You know a man-child?
Hey, guys. So good to talk to you guys.
You too.
I do. This guy is 35, still living at home, and he's my brother-in-law.
35.
Hang on. So it's your husband's brother?
Yeah, my husband's brother and my other sister-in-law. They really disliked him, I'll be nice. They dislike him.
And he lives at home. Why hasn't he moved out?
Yeah.
That's a great question, Lauren. We don't know.
How do the folks feel about it?
Oh, they love it. They love him.
Is he
they
single?
Just dote all over him. Yeah, he's very single. He has a daughter, but he's very single. And I think he'll be single for the end of time.
Is he a bit of a leech? Does he leech off the parents?
Yeah, that's a good, yes. We call him that, yeah.
The leech.
Yeah, right. See, I just think in the dating world, if you're like, look, I'm 34, I'm at home.
Also, can I just say, a lot of the time, the mums enable this behaviour.
And mums and their sons.
Because they're
them.
like, oh, you know what? You can just pay us $100 a
Yes.
week board and I'll do your washing, your cleaning, your cooking, your bloody everything.
If my boys are listening in the car right now, start packing when you're 17.
If my mum's listening right now, could I come over for dinner tonight?
I know, there is nothing better than going back to mum and dad's house for dinner, though. Like, surely we can do that for as long as we can.
Annalise, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, man-children, what do you got for us?
Oh, my gosh, you've got 5 sons.
I do. I have 5 sons, and they're all man babies, but my 23-year-old is the biggest man baby.
Right.
He continually brings me up and getting upset that his brothers are getting more attention than him. And when I can't answer his phone calls, he blocks me when I try and call him back.
Is he
He's
still
jealous.
Is he still at home, or have you gotten rid of him?
I got rid of him. He was way too big a personality for our house.
Yeah, right. also,
And are the others all at home? That's why he's
Yes.
jealous.
Yes, I still have 4 of them at home.
imagine what they would eat. My God, you must go through the food.
You must go through some Nutrigrain.
Yeah.
Wheat Bix.
God, I was a basketball on the weekend. I was taking Felix, so he plays under 14s. And as we were leaving, I was watching the next age group. Mate, they're taller than you and me.
Click your fingers
They're
and
like
they
men.
grow. They
Yes.
shoot up. Yeah.
And
But when I was at school, the 16-year-olds didn't look like men. They were like little weasels.
Did you have a penchant for the older man in your school days? Did you, Lauren?
Yeah, but now I see my friends' kids and I'm like, whoa, you're so tall and strong and big.
So when she was younger, she liked the older girls. Now that she's old, she likes the younger.
Not that young.
No, I'm not chasing younger men.
No, you expect them to chase you. 13
Yes, that's right.
24
That would be
10
nice.
is our number.
Hey, Sam, you are dating a man-child.
Yes. Good morning,
What does he
team.
do?
My partner, he's 42 and he lives with his father. And there's a 14 age gap between me and my boyfriend. So I'm only like 10 years younger than his dad.
So if I just happen to come over one night, I probably wouldn't be able to tell who you're dating. Is that right? It could go either way.
Oh, no, there is a bit of a difference.
Yeah, right. Wow.
But do you spend much time there at Dad's house?
No, I don't.
Yeah, right.
But
Why is he
the
at Dad's
reason
house?
being, is because he has to pay child support. So a lot of men
so it's a
probably
financial-
can't afford to.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's quite a huge chunk.
Yeah, it's a financial.
Yeah, no,
Quite awkward.
that's fair enough. I don't know if that counts as a man-child then. That's just like sorting your responsibilities.
What?
No, I was just going to say, I mean, how much of a turn-off is it for,
Well, also-
for a girl if they live with their parents?
When does it flick the switch? All of a sudden, it's the parent living with me.
Oh, like a carer.
Do you know what I mean? So it's
I
like
think it depends who owns the house.
No, but if I was 50 and I was single, that's how I'd be pitching it to ladies. Oh, like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
I've got my
to
dad living
ladies.
with us. More like I'm a hero rather than...
Yeah. Well, that's a better. Come on, man.
deadbeat,
That's
you
a
know?
much better way to
Yeah,
sell it.
It's
Much better sales
all
pitch.
about the sell guys. Yeah. I've taken my parents in. They've hit a rough patch.
Yeah.
Could you live at home, Clint?
What, with mum and dad?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Love it.
Oh, you could.
Yeah.
Nah, I went back. I went
they
back
probably
for
drive me wild.
for 6 months when I renovated, and we're not again.
What, you
Nope.
fought?
Oh my goodness gracious!
Aren't you only meant to get one go at going back?
Nah, I went back maybe 3 times.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, there goes that rule.
And
out
every
the-
time I was
out the
there, I was
window.
like, "Why am I here?"
No one
Roll up, Lauren.
No one wants to ask me.
Well, no, it's come.
Yeah.
Come on.
It is...
You're waiting for us to get ourselves into trouble.
We can
to
say,
remind us.
did you ever go?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
No. Like a hypothetical. Yeah, right. Good morning, Melbourne. Just gone 9:05. This is Nova 100. You're on the air with Jason, Lauren, Clint's here as well. And guys, that is it. We are getting out of here. Lovely.
What's on today, guys?
Lovely Mel Tracina is in next today. What is today?
What's your last week of freedom before school holidays, Chase?
Oh, don't
what are you going to do?
remind me.
You got to make the most of your days.
Better back the car up at
She's
Dan
right.
Murphy's. Get set for 2 weeks of them at home.
So do the teachers.
Not too bad in Melbourne today, though. Like a bit of sunshine.
Yeah, look,
it's hard to tell with
just,
the tint.
So there's this big. I don't even know what. I think they're calling it a rain bomb.
Yes, apparently
which is
Sydney, apparently New South Wales is going to get hit.
Northern
Apparently.
parts of New South Wales, Queensland, but also us as well. We're going to cop sort of like the back end of it. So it's
Yeah,
going to
it's
be
sort of-
very chilly, very windy, and very rainy.
It's coming from
Doesn't
when?
sound
Like
nice.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow the rain starts.
Sound like I should take the kids boating
No,
or fishing.
no, if you do,
for
pack a
poncho. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you. Bye.
Jason Lauren.
Jason Lauren. Wake up feeling good. Follow them on the socials.